Hello, this is Florian Munch from Miningscout, and I'm here in Vancouver in the office of the Manix Group. And chairman of the Manix Group, Larry Page, is sitting here with me. He's also the chairman of Bravada Gold. And so, Larry, tell us something about Bravada.
Happy to. For your listeners to understand about Bravada, they should know that Bravada is one of 4 companies that's managed by the Manix Resource Group out of Vancouver. It works on a cost-efficient basis to provide all the services that junior companies need. And we have 3 companies that are exploring in British Columbia and North America. Our companies always try to stay on the west side of North America. It's prolific. In this case, we're going to talk about Nevada, and it's the same time zone, same language, all of the things that you're not going to Uganda or any places where you have political issues, language issues, etc. About 20 years ago, we became very interested in Nevada when there was so much interest with the development of mineral finds leading to the big mines that are there now, and I won't go into that too much. We had a fellow by the name of Joe Keesis, who has 30 years experience in exploration and development. He lives in Reno, Nevada, so we established an office in Reno and set about finding, either through staking or joint ventures, interest in precious metals properties in Nevada. And at some stage I'd like to invite Joe to tell you about the properties in more detail, but we've had a good deal of success in taking properties to the stage where we've been able to get the heavy money going into the ground from majors who have assessed all of the work that we've done and felt that the properties were meritorious to have much more science and exploration ongoing. Presently, we've got nine properties which are at either the development stage or the exploration stage. None of them are grassroots. All of them have had work done on them. Mm-hmm. And all of them are victims of the flows of the precious metals market. When it's good, then you can raise money and you can deploy that money. One story that your readers might like to hear is a property which was a producing mine. It was a gold property, heap leach property, and when the market dropped, the company, it was a mini major, held the property, but when September came along one year, they did not pay their money to the Bureau of Land Management. And in the United States, if you don't pay your money to the Bureau of Land Management, you lose the property. And a colleague of Joe Keesis had noticed that, went on the property and staked it, pounded the stakes in the ground, and then brought it to our group to say, this property has produced silver in the past on a leach system where you crush the rock, you put it on pads, you put acid on it, and ultimately you get the precious metals. So we've had that property for some considerable time through a couple of the market vicissitudes, and we have just finished doing a fairly extensive exploration program, drilling some deeper holes looking for the feeder zone for the shallow gold on surface. We think we've solved that conundrum, and we are working towards upgrading a pre-feasibility study on that property. We're going back to drill some more shallow holes, but essentially it's a few outcrops, a lot of gravel cover with some low grade and some hopefully high grade ore at the feeder zones. And ceteris paribus, all things being equal, we'll make that into a mine. And that's one of 9 properties that are in the portfolio. We just had a property called Highland returned to us recently. A junior had put a few holes into it. They went on to another larger property in their portfolio, returned it with the data and the science, and that's very important. And we're exploring that now. So we're busy. We've got a staff down there. We know what we're doing. The market is awful right now.
Well, the gold price is high at least, so I think we will get a bounce back.
Yes. Well,
but could you outline a little bit the timeline for the PA and the drilling to come?
Oh, months.
Okay,
You know, your listeners should keep an eye on this, and they will be very, very pleased to see what results we've achieved within the next 4 to 6 months. But never enter the room with only one door again. We have a number of properties, most of which are precious metals properties, and we're exploring them, and we're heavily invested. We intend to make a good deal of money, and I invite your listeners to join us.
Thank you. Good closing statement. Larry Page, Chairman of Bravada Gold.